After the Asr prayer, Ahmed sat beside his father in the mosque. His father turned to him and asked gently, "My son, do you know the story of Prophet Jonah, peace be upon him?" Ahmed shook his head. "No, father, please tell me." And the father began. The story of Jonah begins when God chose him as a prophet to guide a people lost in darkness, the inhabitants of Nineveh in present-day Iraq, a people who worshipped idols and denied the existence of the one true God. Yet Jonah spent 33 years calling them to the truth, to the worship of God alone. Only a few believed in him while thousands rejected his message, clinging blindly to the ways of their ancestors. One day, Jonah warned them, "If you do not believe, a punishment will descend upon you in 3 days." But they mocked him, and Jonah, exhausted and heartbroken, decided to leave the city without God's permission. He walked toward the sea, boarded a ship, not knowing that this journey would change his destiny. In the middle of the ocean, the waves rose high, the winds roared, and the ship was on the verge of sinking. The crew decided to cast lots to choose someone to throw overboard to lighten the ship. The lot fell on Jonah 3 times in a row. Understanding instantly, Jonah threw himself into the dark waters. Suddenly, a massive whale rose from the depths and swallowed him whole. But this was no accident. It was a command from God. Inside the whale, Jonah was surrounded by 3 layers of darkness: the darkness of the whale, the darkness of the sea, and the darkness of the night. There, alone, without light, and without human hope, he called upon his Lord. "There is no deity except you. Glory be to you. Truly, I have been among the wrongdoers." And God, in his infinite mercy, responded to the call of his prophet. He commanded the whale to release Jonah onto the shore. Weak, exhausted, and unable to protect himself from the scorching sun, God caused a gourd plant to grow above him, giving him shade and food until he recovered. A divine mercy in his most fragile moment. When Jonah regained his strength, he returned to Nineveh. And there, a surprise awaited him. The entire people had believed in God. A repentant, humble community ready to follow their prophet. They lived in peace and faith until God called Prophet Jonah back to him. The father ended his story. Ahmed lifted his eyes and said, "What a beautiful story, Father." And his father replied, "Yes, my son. And from this story we learn patience, trust in God, and the power of this invocation. There is no deity except you. Glory be to you. Truly, I have been among the wrongdoers." A supplication that removes hardship and opens the doors of relief, just as it did for Prophet Jonah.